Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Raul. Cannavaro. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Nicely weighted ball. Raul looking to run onto it. He's got tall. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a pretty loose pass. Van Basten has a shot! Fantastic from Van Basten! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Palmeiras score first! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliant chance! And it's Azar. And this is Van takes a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Palmeiras are doing very nicely, thank you. To header! And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff!
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's made its way to him.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Cruyff! They want to be quick to recover this. Raul. Done delicately. And he's in on goal. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Azar. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Palmeiras have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he plays one through. And the shot! It's a goal! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Davids. Kimmich cuts it out. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now this could be a chance. And a shot! Oh, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out. And the finish! Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Great shot at goal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Eto'o. Davids. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Now there's... Tries a shot! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again.
And we've reached half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Flamengo hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. Here we go again then. Pelé. Raul. Out towards the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... Shoots! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to... And Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Played out wide.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods. That
Ronaldinho! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Palmeiras get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now this could be a chance. Ronaldinho. Raul. Now it's Van Basten.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Eto'o. In with the challenge. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Van Basten. Saka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he gets rid in a hurry.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Van Basten. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Kimmich. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pelé knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. He can get that clear. Look at the space here. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Cruyff.
Flamengo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well read, nice interception. And that's gone loose. And this is Pelé. Hazard. It's Kimmich. Now it's Pelé. Pelé has created one goal already. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! Yes, it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Flamengo are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Neymar. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And this is the big chance.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint...
Kokchu! Decent hit from there.
Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Now that's well seen too. Gerrard. And here's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Nedved. Fernando Torres. Looking to play him in. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Just the goalkeeper. And he shoots! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! A mere formality, nigh on a certain. And that's it. Flamengo have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
And that's a throw-in. Oh, it's just a little long. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar, and this is Lewandowski. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself no matter what the situation.
Nicely weighted ball. Bergkamp, Lewandowski.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Neymar. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Flamengo finding their passes. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Kimmich. Oh, super ball! Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cleared without complication. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Flamengo yet to have an attempt on goal. Van Nistelrooy stood his ground strongly. Now, can they get him away?
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, that has not gone well. Goes for the shot! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved! Goal! Flamengo! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bullish header! It's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Bergkamp. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pelé. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neymar. Flamengo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nedved. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Van Nistelrooy. Van Bronckhorst. It's played through for him. He's got away. Oh, that was vital. Caicedo. Neymar. Now it's Puskas. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well read, nice interception. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Flamengo clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Flamengo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. There's the start of the second half. Neymar. Great vision. Cannavaro cuts it out. Nedved. Van Nistelrooy. Now that looks a decent ball. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Kimmich. And it's Bergkamp. Tries to pass it through. Cordoba. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. Nedved. Neymar. Threads one in. Saliba is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Chooses to go cross-field, and it's Bergkamp. Caicedo. That's a sharp pass. Looking for options for movement. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Now it's Pelé. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tomori spots it and intercepts. That is good alertness. Neymar. No, again, there's no way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Caicedo. Akanji. Bergkamp. And Caicedo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! He can get that clear. Saliba cuts out the pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Puskas. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bergkamp.
Santos seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here.
This he really fancies, Peter. The second it was awarded, his brain went into overdrive.
Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. He's in space and looking for options. Cordoba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Out for a throw. Bergkamp. Knocks it into space. That has been slung wide. Bergkamp. And he's had it nicked away. That's a pretty loose pass. Van Bronckhorst.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Bergkamp. Flamengo have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that.
It's a mighty effort! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Neymar can take with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Flamengo are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Van Nistelrooy, and he's onside. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Abbiati, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to retrieve it. Van Nistelrooy. Cantona. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's only too happy to... Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Flamengo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not...
Goes for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Some good work on the right flank here. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Pele! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Some really good ball movement. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
It's a good run down the right. For Schneider. And here's Haaland. And he's let fly. Oh, just wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
Eto'o! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Grêmio have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Davids does well to stand up to him. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a throw-in. Schneider. And it's Schneider. Tries from distance. Pele. Now that's well seen too. 0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And that could set him on his way. And there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get... Shot a goal! Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Big chance! Another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
So, third corner of the game. Pele with the short one. Now it's Pele. Nicely shaped cross. Van Bronckhorst! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Distributed tidily. And it's White. Tries to play it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Flamengo are looking to go forward now. And this is Eto'o. And that is out of play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rodri. Schneider. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Beckenbauer has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Van Nistelrooy was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costa Curta. And here's Haaland. And here's Haaland. Just eases him off the... And he's decided to go for it. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Flamengo have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Here we go again. Flamengo carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Xavi Alonso. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's a good look. He rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Rodri cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland. Messi, he's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be good. Davids.
Gremio clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Schneider. Oh, no joy this time. Flamengo are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Davids pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rodri, almost an hour gone, applies the finish! Cannavaro robs him of possession.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get...
And Van Nistelrooy! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Now it's Nedved. And this is Van Nistelrooy is on his own. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Costa Curta. Oh, that's surely a foul free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He's gone for goal! Belletti. Nedved. Belletti. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's there to make the challenge. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Haaland. Now it's Eto'o. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played back into the centre. Costa Curta does really well there, strong defending. Mbappe. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Nedved. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Schneider. Played out towards the right wing. Van Nistelrooy. Schneider. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Schneider. And that is as far as it goes. Flamengo can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Flamengo definitely impressing me here.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. There's the whistle, and here we go. Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Santos looking to pass their way through. Out to the left it goes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's being urged to shoot. Pele. And he welcomes it in. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta was in no mood for any of that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Belletti. Great vision. Pele has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's in a great position here. Iniesta. Flamengo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Flamengo do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Santos finding their passes. And he's picked out the run. Bayer claims it. Safe hands.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pele tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff, and the shot! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's gone for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Opts for safety. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get it back? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele receives it in a wide position. Looking to play him in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Flamengo happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the action is back on the way.
Flamengo really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Out towards the flank. That's good play. And it's made its way to him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lobbed in behind. Good ball, good take. Bastoni goes direct. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rice. Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Out for a throw. Iniesta is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Cleared away. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Knocks it out wide. Eto. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now there's a fine ball. Played into Pele! Just off target.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Gives it back. Now, this could be a chance. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, they can break here. Looking for options for movement. And smartly reclaimed. There! And it's in! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Just about up to 75 minutes. Iniesta. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Eto. Played out wide. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and that should have been two.
Pele really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Threads one in. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Santos really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And this is Pele. Eto. Chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're avoiding the blatantly.
And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.